you have a young daughter as well.
I do.
Who is getting involved in show business?
Well, she's got chops. Our daughter Sophie is a delightful child. She's always...
This morning, more Hollywood heavyweights are being accused of sexual harassment. There are new developments in the scandal involving movie mogul Harvey Weinstein.
New allegations, though, against Kevin Spacey, Louis C.K.,
James Toback,
Jeffrey Tambor, director Brett Ratner,
actor James Franco,
actor Dustin Hoffman.
This is also the story of an open secret.
Open secret, something hidden yet also well known, a common and casual phrase, but one also used to describe the seriousness of sexual harassment in Hollywood. It happens, everyone knows it, but we don't talk about it, like an excuse. Like what happened with Harvey Weinstein and so many others in the entertainment industry. Why is Hollywood so seemingly full of open secrets? For the answer, you first need to understand the industry's power dynamics and a concept called institutional betrayal. Jennifer Fried introduced the term in 2007.
So institutional betrayal is a broad concept. It includes whenever an institution that an individual depends upon or trusts mistreats that individual. It might be the workplace, it might be a school, it might be a church.
Or it might be Hollywood, more specifically, a Weinstein production company. Women spoke out for years. He was a punchline in pop culture.
I turned down intercourse with Harvey Weinstein on no less than 3 occasions.
And yet, he remained at the helm of his production companies, still making blockbuster movies
Chicago!
and winning Oscar after Oscar.
The other guy that we really need to thank, though, is Harvey Weinstein.
For many people, Weinstein was the industry.
I would like to thank Harvey Weinstein
And if you were a
young
young actress and put your trust in him, he might betray you. And if he did, you too were part of the secret. This amount of power allowed him to remain a predator for decades.
This was an ensemble film, and it took an ensemble team to make it.
Well, what people need to know about LA is that most people come here to be in the industry. You've come here most of the time because you have a dream and you're pursuing that dream. And that dream becomes kind of everything.
Rebecca Roy is a therapist who has worked with clients in the entertainment industry for 13 years.
Well, I think this is a town that's run on fear. I can't think of any other field where there's less possibility for return.
It's very difficult to make a living. It's very difficult to be seen by a casting director and then be seen by a director and then be seen by a producer, and to have all of those different layers point to one individual and say, you're the one who's going to get the job.
And when you want something that badly, when you've been told something is that unattainable and you've attained it, you know, the threat of losing it is huge.
In order to be any kind of artist, you have to be willing to be open and vulnerable.
Hit pause.
Imagine.
Hit pause. Hello, folks. Welcome to JB Rants. I'm not only going to be playing clips today, but this actually is a JB Rants Friday update. We're going to be going into politics, geopolitics, possible war scenarios, and also what I'm opening up with, which is this Hollywood bullshit that no one in the media will talk about. No one in the media will talk about. You know why? You know why? Because they've all been there. Because they've all been there. There's many, many reasons that most, not all, but from my research, most, and this includes men and women, get to the highest ranks of media, and especially Hollywood, record producers, and big business. They get into the big club through one way most of the time. And that's through doing horrible things to a total innocent. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. It's a cult. It's a cult. I know most of my audience knows this. I know most of my audience understands how Skull and Bones operates. I know most of my audience understands how they operate through symbolism. I know how most of my audience understands how these vampires speak through codes, through their little hand signals and all that bullshit. I know from my research how these people operate through the fact that they control the educational system. I know how these people operate through the fact that they control the media system, which includes internet to a degree. That's our last bastion of freedom, but they totally control movies, Hollywood television, all of it. Commercials, advertisement, everything. Watch the movie They Live when the lead actor puts on the magic sunglasses. If you don't know what I'm talking about when I say the movie They Live, when the gentleman, Roddy Piper, I think is his name, he was a former wrestler turned actor, when he puts on the glasses and he sees what reality really is, and everyone goes, ha, that's brilliant, that's a funny scene. No, that's the world you live in, you stupid, and I don't mind calling you stupid. Not you, not my audience, but the general public out there. I was brainwashed by public school. I was brainwashed by peer pressure. I was brainwashed by bullying, and I was raised a Democrat. Somehow a portion of my mind survived into adulthood, and I see the world for how it really is. So I'm just going to continue. Raging Cajun Nick Daniels, sympathy. I thought it was due to his weight. Raging Cajun, I'm a feeble old man, nothing to see here. I disagree with that. Nick Daniels says, I looked into Pizzagate, shudder. Raging Cajun says, do you like Floyd's Freemason tattoo? George Floyd is not dead. It was a movie. They used a body double, which they were so lazy it actually didn't have legs. Did it look like the dollar pyramid, the crest of the Freemasons? They have so many symbols. I don't get into it. I just see it and I know they're involved. I get into the meat rather into the skeleton, if that makes any sense. That's the skin level stuff. All the symbols, that's the skin level. I've been watching a lot of like serial, because I've been in lockdown, although I've been able to go to work. I've been watching a lot of serial, like Jeffrey Dahmer, like documentaries and stuff. He killed, I don't mean to chuckle at the end of that, but it's so horrible. That's how I react to it. Yeah, so I'm used to skin suits and all that crap. But the symbolism is, it's something to be talked about. Maybe I can find that video for Nick. Let me see. Nick Daniels, when you're ready, just say yes or press 1. I'll hit play. Because I only saw this briefly. I'm inventing my own new language. Briefly. I only instantly commented on this briefly yesterday, but I thought it was interesting. Oh, Jeffrey Dahmer art in John Podesta's house. Yeah, briefly. Let's make that one stick. That's a JBism. Briefly. Ugh. And I consider myself somewhat of a linguist. That's pretty hilarious. Maybe it is a word. All right, time to hit play. George Floyd, no legs. Whoa. Whoa. All right, folks, they're pulling videos down that I use as reference that I've seen 25 to 30 minutes ago, so I'm a little pissed off. I'm going to end this broadcast. Raging Cajun, Nick Daniels, Ron White, thank you guys Tater, thank you guys very much for showing up. Maybe I'll go on. Maybe I'll just get fucked up and go on later because I can't do this anymore. Every time I reference something, they pull it down. I see it with my own two eyes. I need to learn how to screenshot because I don't know how to do that on my laptop. I know how to do it on the phone. But everything I try to reference, I have everything lined up in my mind because I want to be natural. They don't let me do it. They just pull it down. They pull down all my reference material possibilities along with millions of others who are trying to expose the truth. Fuck this shit. I'm out of here. Peace. I'm sorry, guys. I'm very, very mad. Goodbye.